A very good morning, students. Welcome back to our computer class. So students, in our today's class, we are going to learn another topic from chapter 8, writing logo procedure. Yes, topic is how to create a procedure. So children, in our previous class, we had started chapter 8, writing logo procedure. Yes, there what we had learned? Meaning of procedure, about logo procedure, then the parts of a procedure. So children, let's give a quick recap what we had learned in our previous class. Yes? So children, what is a procedure? Procedure is what? The method of doing a particular task is called procedure. Yes or no? So what is a logo procedure? Logo procedure is a way to make the turtle remember a set of commands. It is what? It is a way to make the turtle remember a set of commands. Yes? So what are the parts of a procedure? Procedure has three parts. What are they? Number one, yes, title line. Two, set of instructions. Set of instructions. And number three, what? And commands. These are what? These are the three parts of a procedure. So title line. Yes children, title line. What it is? The name of the procedure can include letters, numbers, symbols. Arithmetic operators cannot be used in the first parts of a procedure, that is title line. Arithmetic operators cannot be used. There should be a what? There should be no blank spaces. When you write title, there should be no blank spaces. Arithmetic operators cannot be used, and the name of the procedure can include letters, numbers, or symbols. Alright, and the most important thing is to remember that logo command names cannot be included. Second one, set of instructions. In this part, what you have to do? This contains the actual set of commands, logo commands. And the third one, end commands. It contains end command which mark that your procedure is finished. Alright. So now in our today's class, what we are going to learn? How to create a procedure using these three parts. Alright. So here we have such two methods, two procedures there. Okay. Two most common ways of making procedures there. That two methods I will explain it to you. Okay children. So let's start how to create a procedure. So children, there are two most common ways of making a procedure. So first one I have written, till step 6 I have written. Okay, now I'll continue. Right? So see here, steps to create procedure using the input box. That means what we will use? We will use the input box. While creating procedure only, we will use input box from the logo screen. Alright. So step number 1, to create a procedure using input box, what you have to do for step 1, open the window of logo. First, what we have to do? We have to open the window of logo. Yeah? Step 2, click in the input box. When you open the logo screen, down you can see there, what? Input box. Alright, down you can see there input box. Yes, the command in input box. This part, this particular part. Click in the input box. When you click the input box, a cursor will start blinking. Alright, a cursor will start blinking. Okay, step 3, type 2. Type 2 followed by the name of the procedure. Suppose you want to draw a rectangle using procedure in logo. So, using procedure, I told you how many parts are there? 3 parts are there. Title line, set of instruction, and command. So, in step number 3, what we did? Type 2 followed by the name of the procedure. Suppose you want to draw what? Rectangle. So in the input box, what you have to do? Right, first you have to write 2. Yes, followed by the name of the procedure. Say for example, 2 rectangle. 2 rectangle. Okay. Step 4. After typing 2 rectangle in the input box, that means in here, press the enter key. Press the enter key. Press the enter key or click on the execute button. You will get here in the execute button. Yes, you will get here execute button. So after typing 2 rectangle in the input box, this part, in this particular part, press the enter key or click on the execute button. You have to press execute button or enter key. Right? Step 5. The 2 mode input box will appear. After pressing enter key or execute button, the 2 mode input box will appear. Okay. At that time, what you have to do after when 2 more input box will appear, there what you have to do, this is step number 6, I have joined here. Enter the commands. You have to write down the commands for drawing a rectangle. Enter the commands to draw a rectangle. Clear? After that, again you have to press enter key after writing each command. Each command for what? Each command for drawing a rectangle. Alright? Step 6. After entering all the commands, you have entered all the commands for drawing a rectangle in the mode input box. Type N command and press the enter key or click on the execute button. Yes, after entering all the commands where the mode input box for a rectangle, commands for rectangle, what you have to do, you have to press enter key after writing each command. At last, that is step number 6. After entering all the commands you have entered for drawing a rectangle. Yes, type the N command and press the enter key. Here what you have to type? You have to type N command. N command. In 2 mode input box. Okay, in 2 mode input box also you will get a place like this. First this one is input box. After that you will get 2 mode input box. And there you have to write N command. And press the enter key. Again you have to press enter key or click on the execute button. You have to click on it, execute button. Alright. So now the next step. That is now next step is the step number 7, then 8 and 9. Because I will explain it to you. The step number 6 together I have joined it here. Alright, and the 7 one I have written here as a 6. Okay. So now step number 7, 8 and 9 I will explain it to you to finish it up the procedure of drawing a rectangle. Right? I hope these steps you are clear. Yes, to draw a rectangle using the procedure, logo procedure. So what you have to do, first you have to open the logo window. Then where you have to click in the input box. When you click the input box, cursor will start blinking. There what you have to write? You have to write 2 followed by the name of the procedure. Your procedure name is rectangle. So you will write 2 rectangle. After typing 2 rectangle in the input box, what you have to press? You have to press the enter key or click on the execute button. One of you can do it. Step number 5, the 2 mode input box will appear. Alright. There what you will do? You will enter the commands to draw a rectangle. Yes, for commands for rectangle, you will enter all the commands. After that, you will press enter key after writing all the commands. Step number 6. After entering all the commands, what you have to do? You have to type N command. After writing N command, you have to press what? Enter key or click on the execute button. That means your procedure will finish it up. Alright. Now 3 steps are there. 7, 8 and 9. That 3 I will explain to you. Okay? After that, your procedure will finish. So step number 7, children. So after entering all the commands, type the N command, yes, and press the enter key or execute button. The next part, your procedure has been defined for the rectangle. So after writing the end command in the input box and when you press the enter key or execute button, there a procedure has been defined for the rectangle will appear. It will come as two rectangle and rectangle defined. It will come as in the commander window. Alright. Step 8. In order to run the procedure, what you will do? You will have to type rectangle in the input box. So after writing end command and pressing enter key or the execute button, in commander window one message will come what? That is your procedure has been defined for the rectangle. Alright. So in order to run this procedure, you will have to type rectangle in the input box. Again, you have to write the rectangle in the input box. Right? And last, then click on the execute button or press enter key. When you click on the execute button or press enter key, you will find that what? Turtle has created a procedure. What is that procedure? Rectangle. So this is how you have to create a procedure using the input box. Here I have explained to you by taking the example of rectangle. You can write a triangle if you want to create a procedure for a triangle, then for a circle. Yes? Got it, children? So these are the steps, right, to create procedure using the input box. Okay? So now next steps to create procedure using the editor window. And there we have only 6 steps. That one I am going to explain you now. Okay, children? Steps to create procedure using the editor window. So first one I have explained it to you, procedure using input box. Now procedure using the editor window. So children, another way to create a procedure using editor window. So children, using editor window, that means what? Suppose you want to edit your procedure. You wanted to edit your procedure. So how you are going to create the procedure? Okay. So step number 1, just see. Open the logo window. Click on file option. To create procedure using the editor window, so first step is what? Open the logo window. Click on file option. Where you have to click? You have to click on file option. Step 2, under the file option, where you have to click edit, because you are going to edit your procedure. Step 3, the edit procedure dialog box will appear. After click on the edit procedure dialog box will appear. Alright. Step 4, write square. That means what? In the first, what you have written in procedure, rectangle. Now you want to edit. In place of rectangle, you want to write square. So what you have to do? You have to write square and press the OK button. The editor window will appear. After writing square and pressing the OK button, the editor window will appear. Step number 5, click at the end of 2 square. Click at the end of 2 square and then press the enter key to insert a blank line. Alright? Now enter the commands for given procedure, that is square. Alright, so step 5, what given here? Click at the end of 2 square and then press the enter key to insert a blank line. Now enter the commands for the given procedure. New procedure is what? Square. Now here you have to enter all the commands for square. Right? At last, step number 6, after writing the commands. After writing the commands for what? For square. In place of rectangle, you have taken what? Square. So after writing the commands for square, close the editor window. You have to close the editor window by clicking on where? File menu. By clicking on file menu. Under that, click on the exit button. Under that, click on what? Exit button. Now your procedure is edited. Right? That means you have created procedure using the editor window. So children, in our today's class, I have explained it to you two ways of making. What two ways of making or two ways of making or creating a procedure in Logo. Right? First one is what? Steps to create procedure using the input box. Second one is what? Steps to create procedure using the editor window. Okay? So children, whatever I have explained it to you, the two ways of making procedure, kindly you all go through the steps. Alright? Go through the steps, both using the input box and using the editor window. Okay children? So next class, I'll be teaching to you all save the work in Logo. Got it? So please go through the certain steps, procedure using the input box as well as the procedure using the editor window.